Hey guys, welcome back. I think this is going to be the definitive setup at Wingstop, and hopefully I won't have to delete this video like I did the last one. This feels a little bit more awkward because you can actually see everything that I'm doing, so if like I do anything stupid, it's much more noticeable. Yeah, I go to pick up something and then I drop it. Usually it's off camera, so you don't see that. Yeah, so it's just a normal meal. Nothing too exciting. I'm struggling like what to do because a lot of mukbangers do like event stuff, like trying out the new whatever. Me, I'm just like ordering normal stuff. So I don't know if this is good for content, and like I feel like that's just the scope of YouTube nowadays. It's like everything you do has to be exciting and captivating for the audience, for your audience or new audience. So you can't just do random stuff. So nowadays, like, you gotta do the most exciting food, the most exciting game, the most exciting ASMR idea, the most, whatever documentary series or like retrospect on a game. You know, honestly, the only people who can really do like normal basic ideas and still have a lot of engagement is probably YouTubers that have been doing this for like whatever 5+ years that already have like a good, stable audience. And I think that's what makes it extremely hard for small creators because you don't have that audience, okay? So if you just pick a random whatever game off Steam, whatever, you're not going to get that many views. Now, if someone else did it, it probably won't do as good as their usual videos because it isn't something like that's trending at the moment. Everything's so different nowadays. I sound like an old person, even though like I wasn't really doing anything like back then on YouTube. Anything. I started my channel in 2016, I think. My gaming channel. And I took a lot of breaks in here and there, so I was never really consistent. Unfortunately. Did I say you sounded like an old person? I think I said that. Which actually, speaking of which, me and my mom were coming back home because I had an appointment today. And I'm like, oh my God. My eyes, my head is killing me. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel really, like, kind of sick. And she's like, how many hours did you sleep? And I'm like, I slept like 5, 6 hours, give it a take. And she goes, well, that's not enough for us anymore. We don't have the same kind of energy we did when we were teenagers. And I'm like, hold up. There's no we. That's you. I'm still good. I can like go to bed, sleep 3 hours, wake up, have like the energy to conquer a whole day and a half. You on the other hand, you don't. We're not the same. And she just kept calling me old the whole car ride. She's like, you know what? You're up there in age. You need your full 8 hours. I'm like, nah, don't do that. I already get harassed enough by the people around me calling me unk and stuff. I don't need my own mother, who's older than me, to bully me as well. So no, we're not gonna have that. And then my aunt came home to pick up her kids, and then she also called me old. It's crazy. What's happening today? Everyone's just calling me old left and right. It's not fair. I should probably start actually eating the food instead of like filling myself up with the fries, because then I don't even know what any of these are, because like oil spilled all over this and these look exactly the same, so I don't even know. So freaking good though. Oh, I'm guessing this is the smoky chipotle, because it does not taste like lemon pepper. So I was thinking about like taking this like further and like investing into like a camera or like a GoPro, like a a good GoPro just so I can film. I was like, nah, bro, I should not do that. I can't be just like investing like crazy amount of money into like little side projects. As of right now, I think we hit 80 subscribers. If this becomes something more, then I'll put more effort into it. But I think we're good with what we have now. Like, come on, man, we have a whole tray. If that's not like fancy, I don't know what it is. That's the microphone I use for everything, like my gaming videos, my ASMR videos. I also use my laptop. These two things are like the most valuable things I have right now, and my PlayStation 5. Which actually, speaking of which, I was playing Dying Light the Beast, and like, it started overheating. And then it told me, oh, turn off your PlayStation and wait a little bit for the PlayStation like temperature to go down. I'm like, hold up, what? I've had the PlayStation 5 3 years at this point. It has never given me that message. I think another reason why I won't really invest into like an actual camera. I was going on a run. I was just about to lie to you. I was going on a walk, and I went to switch my music, and I dropped my phone right in the corner of the speaker, and now I can't hear anything out of it. So I'm cooked. I need to get a new phone. And if I want a new phone, I can't really be buying like a recording thingy. Oop, sorry, I didn't mean to move the plate. You didn't see that. Okay. This is actually a lot of food. I won't lie. So I bought the fries and the wings, and then the tenders were for free. So thankfully, still a lot of food. I might save some actually. I can still do it. But yeah, you guys like the setup? I think this is good. I'm still experimenting with stuff. I picked all flats. I picked all wings. And yeah, I like the wings better because I can just pop out the bones, whatever. And the drums for some reason, like, I really like the drums, but they keep getting stuck between my teeth. And like, I'm not trying to like do that constantly. Oh yeah, speaking of like what I said before about going on a walk and stuff, it's funny because I go on a walk like throughout my neighborhood, right? Because I don't want to be walking far. You know, I'm too tired. You know, and then I have to walk all the way back. And I'm like, that's the point of going on a walk and whatever. But I'm not trying to do that. So I walk around my neighborhood. It's like a community area or whatever. So yeah. And it's funny because everyone always looks at me because not a lot of people go on walks throughout my area. Like, yeah, like little kids, whatever, they'll be walking around, you know, like going to their friend's house. But no one like goes on a walk like around the whole area. And I do. And I feel like everyone's staring at me and judging me. But they're not, because they probably don't care. I'm not sure about the people who like stare intensively. Maybe they do care and they are judging, but whatever. But I do know my front neighbors, the neighbors across the street from me, they always see me when I go on a walk. So I wonder what they're thinking when they see me order food. Like, didn't you go on a walk this morning? Why are you ordering food? I know. I almost died. The seasoning like smacked me in the back of the throat. I'm working out so I can eat whatever I want because I love eating. But I also don't love like feeling fat or like whatever, or just like feeling unhealthy or sluggish or not being able to do daily tasks without running out of breath. Speaking of which, I'm actually running out of breath right now because I'm talking, eating, and standing. So, should I get a chair? Yo, should I get a chair? Should I zoom it in more, lower the screen, and get a chair? I'm going to try this out, but I'm probably going to edit it out. This is going to be the first and last video I ever do this. Because I am like, this is the counter here, and like, the chair is pretty small, so I kind of feel uncomfortable. Well, I could bring my gaming chair over here, but then I'm going to be rolling, and that's bad for the video. So I don't want to be rolling around. But now you can hear the food more, so that's pretty cool. I don't know, do you want to hear the food more? I guess I can turn the gain down on the microphone because I'm like really close now. So imagine me with a higher quality camera and like a good setup. I would be a goated mukbanger. Would I have anything to talk about? No, not really. I don't know, like latest news or whatever. Nah, I'm not. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like, I think I said this prior videos, but I'm chronically offline. Like, I don't have TikTok, Instagram, and I hardly go on Twitter. For mental health reasons, no matter what type of content I interact with on social media, whether it's positive or negative, just the general action of being on my phone makes me insanely depressed. So I try not to go on social media. And I feel really bad because at the end of the day, I am a content creator. I have to reply to comments. I have to talk to people on Discord, on Instagram, and stuff like that. So I feel bad. I feel bad about the fact that I'm not online constantly. But I also value my peace and good mental health. So if I have to sacrifice, a few bridges or whatever in order to like be okay with myself or like living in my feelings or whatever, then that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Because at the end of the day, if you're in a bad place, you're not going to interact with people regardless. So I'd rather not interact with people and be in a good mental place. Does that make me a bad friend or like just a bad person when it comes to communication and stuff? Like, yeah. Like, I try to let people know, like, hey, I'm not going to be around. I'm just going to like lock in on mental health and stuff. And sometimes I don't because like I'm too distracted already. So I don't really have time to let people know or like give them a heads up beforehand. I also feel like you don't kind of have to. Maybe that right there makes me like a bad friend or a bad person when it comes to like engaging with people. My back is actually hurting. I won't lie. Don't call me old. Maybe I just gotta lean back a little bit, but I'm afraid to do that because these chairs are fragile. These chairs are fragile. That table is fragile too. I want my old table back. My old table went all the way to like here, to where my shoulder is, like all the way back. Or whatever. No, not here all the way back, but like the length of it was to here. And like it was a hard wooden table. And then my aunt was like, we need chairs. So I'm just gonna buy a whole new table. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So she did it. She went ahead. It was like 150 from Walmart. And these chairs are buns, bro. These chairs are so bad. Lemon pepper. I have a problem with my chin being in frame because all you see is like the bottom half and I just look fat. But like, I like doing shots like this because it's at a good angle. So you don't see my double chin. Yeah, that's not that bad. It's making me sweat, I'll be honest. But it might be just because I moved around. Oh yeah, I do have a complaint actually. So I ordered all flats. What is that? That looks mutated. What is that? I don't know what that is. This a drum? I like the fact that I render my videos in 4K. This is not 4K quality whatsoever. But it's okay though. Just to help it out as much as I can. You know what I mean? No, you don't. You have no idea what I mean. Because I have no idea what I mean. I'm just yapping. Because I have nothing else to do. You know what? I'm going to say this. Take it however you want. I'm really jealous of those very pretty girls who make mukbang videos and don't have to like talk or be entertaining. But the no talking, whatever, they definitely make up for it in like the cool foods they eat. Oh. Like I'm a huge fan of like the chocolate keyboards or like the galaxy colored like foods and stuff. I wish I could get those. I don't know how they get them. Do they make them? Do they make them or do they like order them from like certain places? I don't know how they do it, but it's cool. I like it. But I am jealous of the fact that they don't have to overcompensate for the lack of just being a shit creator like me, because I have to constantly yap and talk to make up for the lack of everything. So I'm a little bit jealous. And they're very pretty. So I was about to take this apart thinking it was a wing. I got too distracted talking. It's not a wing. It's a tender. Yes. I'm not pretty, okay? If that's what you were wondering. I can't believe I'm actually eating all this. I mean, just a 10-piece and some fries is enough to fill me up, but this was 8-piece. Again, might be just because I'm sitting down, more relaxed, more comfortable. Only thing I hate about the lights now, you can see how gross my fingers are. Damn. Okay. Fight me back. Ugh. I didn't like the sound of that. Hold on. Let me take out the pieces that I think might be deadly. Even if they are like just really crunchy skin, I don't want to risk like eating a bone. Boom. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. See? That piece is gone. I don't know if it's in there. Okay, it's not. It's definitely not. Okay. Boom. Oh my god, bro. Wingstop is undefeated. Well, Longhorns have some good ass wings. And their buffalo sauce too. Their buffalo sauce, I really like it. Bro, I'm the only person around me or like in my group of people who likes buffalo sauce. Everyone's like, oh, it's nasty. I'm like, what? Which is crazy because like every other hot sauce I like, they like. Well, they and like 2 people, because then everyone else doesn't like spice. And I'm like, you guys are Hispanic. Nah, I'm playing that. I'm not gonna say something stupid like that. Just because you're something doesn't mean that correlates to something else. You know what? Fuck that. Shame on you. Hispanic, you can't handle spice? Shame on you. Yes, I'm really mean in real life, okay? This is me. This is my true personality. Did I say that last time? I said from now on I was just going to be extremely mean. Or was that during the Taco Bell one? Because that shit was so depressing. Regardless, I'm just mean. I'm mean. I'm a hater. I like hating. I like rage baiting. Which is funny considering, again, I'm chronically offline, so. What am I doing? I'm so lonely. I have no friends. Mm-hmm. Oh, things actually look somewhat decent now. Sorry, my lips were like hella greasy. It's crazy how broad my shoulders look, considering the other type of content that I want to make. I don't know. That always like leaves me with conflicting feelings. Like, damn, I got nice thighs, and I like to dress up somewhat feminine. well, not somewhat feminine, just like really basic shit. Like just thigh highs or like shorts. Short shorts. Comfortable, nice looking shorts. And then like just my upper body's just makes no sense. I'm like, bro, what am I doing? I'm gonna like imposter syndrome or whatever. No, not imposter syndrome. What do you call that? I don't know what you call that. Damn, you can see all the like, all the seasoning, all the grease. That does not look healthy whatsoever, but it's fine. We just need to put a little bit of work tomorrow into our run or workout. Not kill ourselves. Understand? Don't treat yourself like shit when you're already working towards improving yourself, you know? Be like, oh, I ate 500 more calories than I should have today, whatever. Da-da-da. Next day, I don't know, you do 10,000 steps, do 12,000 or do 15,000. Don't do like 20,000, 30,000. You know, don't do like 5 hours of like a run or a walk just because you feel like you have to completely get rid of your mess up the day before. That's not a good way to treat yourself. That is not a good way to treat yourself. Love yourself, okay? I cringe at that because like it's so hypocritical because I treat myself like garbage. So, but I like to see other people be kind towards themselves. I don't know. I guess that's the reason like I'm making content. Can't really spread kindness on like a physical level. So, is content creating a physical way? Yeah, it's physical because like you gotta go on your phone and like what the got that out. Oh my god, you gotta go on your phone and scroll. It's a way better motion. Yeah, damn, I've been yapping for 35 minutes. Like usually there's a motorcycle or like there's kids screaming outside randomly. But like it's a Monday today. It's the most chillest Monday I've seen in a really long time. Especially for my neighborhood. Be honest. I don't even hear the neighbors. Actually, that's concerning. I should probably check up on them tomorrow in the afternoon. Not in the morning. I don't want to bother them if they are there. But it's concerning. Holy shit. I haven't heard them or their dog all day. I'm kind of concerned. Again, I know the ones over there, like, personally. Like, they knew my mom, like, way before I was even born. But they're still my neighbors. You know, they're still annoying. They're still loud. But I converse with them from time to time. The ones over there on this side, so, like, right there, if I tap that wall, like, behind the sink, they'll hear it clear as day. It sucks, especially for, like, ASMR content and stuff. Yeah, I put the camera down. So, I got, like, insecure, so I just put it down. It's fine. I'm not, like crazy like upset with like whatever. It was just mildly like bothering me, so ow. Let's see, is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, there is. So I was having a conversation with an old friend of mine, like from high school. And I was telling him about my job. Actually, there's a whole rant. Oh my god. Okay. This is practically almost over because I only have like 3 wings and some fries. But there's still a lot that I want to talk about. So I'm just going to talk. Working a 9 to 5 is hard. Insanely hard. More harder than making content. But there is a big difference between being in a good place, especially financially or audience-wise, while making content, between being a small creator and working a 9 to 5. Creating content is so difficult at a lower level because it brings me back to like everything that you do has to be exciting, has to be engaging. Like, I literally stare at the ceiling sometimes, like late at night, whatever. I'm just like thinking like, oh, what's the next like ASMR idea, or like what's a game like around my budget that I can buy that people are interested in, or like what's a food item people want to see, like, and I just stress and stress and stress about this. I'm like, damn, this is actually so difficult. And then like making the time to actually record again. I don't know if I said this before. There's 9 people living in my house. Well, there's 9 people like between a certain time. Well, my aunt and her kids, but then they leave like around like 6 p.m. But still, then my siblings are still here. They're doing their things. I'm not really gonna be like, yo, guys, like stop doing whatever you doing. And I just kind of wait for everything to settle down. So right now it just became 1 a.m. Yep, it just became 1 a.m. And this is usually the time I record the videos because like I have no other opportunity or chance or whatever to record videos during the day. Like I can try doing it late, excuse me, sorry, give me a second to refresh. I can do it really early in the morning, but at night I can't sleep. I have insomnia. I can take melatonin, but like it hurts my head like really bad. I haven't tried any other than the usual like melatonin, and like it probably really help, but I'm also like really locked into like this subconscious like grind of like, oh, I can't go to sleep just yet because I need to like edit this or come up with this or like whatever. And like even if I take melatonin, sometimes it takes like a couple hours for it to put me to bed. So yeah, it's horrible. My relationship with content creation is currently horrible, but I will say it's easier than working my 9 to 5 job. Like, and again, there is like everything. It's all depending on like the person, whatever. Like right now, I'm fortunate. I don't have to worry about money or a place to stay because my mom is like super nice, super caring, super understanding, and super supportive of the content and whatever. I literally kicked her. I didn't kick her. I tried not to like be like pushy about it, but like my food had just gotten here and I was preparing it and stuff, and she was kind of taking a shower, and like the boiler is right there, so like it makes noise. And I was like, I knocked on the door. I was like, hey, are you almost done? Because like I can hear the water downstairs and it's kind of messing up the audio. And she's like, oh, okay, I got you. I'll just give me like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, don't worry, take your time. The food's still like really hot, so whatever, just take your time. So yeah, I feel bad. I feel really bad. I didn't mean to kick her out of the shower, but I wasn't like, yo, get out the shower. So should I have been like that? No, that's mean. But yeah, I honestly think trying to create content is harder than me personally working my 9 to 5 job. And I don't know. It's putting me in a bad place because I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put content on the side. I'm gonna focus on my 9 to 5 job. But then my hours dropped after they went up. They dropped. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus on content. I'm like, oh shit, I have nothing to do for the content. So yeah, and I was telling my friend, and I was telling him like, yeah, my job's okay. I like it. I'm comfortable. I'm mentally more healthier nowadays. Like everything's just going good, and also physically more healthier. And like I don't want to kill myself to I don't want to kill myself to death or like whatever to death working a really difficult job for like $5 more, which $5 more right now would be $15, and you need anywhere from $17 to $20 an hour to make a comfortable like living and put 8 hours, 40 hours a week. Fucking sucks. Yeah. But then he was telling me about the job he works at. He was like, oh, you should come like when it has an opening. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Like I'm really, really, really fine where I am right now. Like I'm super comfortable creating content and just working like my regular like short hours and like just saving up my money or whatever. And it's like, oh, but you could be making more money. You could be saving up more money even faster. You could. I'm like, I don't want to rush things. Like again, I'm just super comfortable. But the way he was saying it like made me feel like I was doing everything wrong, and it's like it put me in a really bad mental like state because I'm like, oh, maybe like I'm behind. Maybe I'm not doing things as fast enough. And I'm like, then it hit me like, who am I behind? Like, what exactly am I behind? There is no certain time for things. That is just not how life works. Like, there's goals and ambitions, and you can be passionate about things, and you want to do things by a certain age. But in reality, you aren't behind anyone, and there isn't a certain limit. Like, you're not just gonna be restricted out of buying a house or getting your license once you hit 30. Okay?
You can get up there, like you can get your license all the way up until you're 60. Now, would that be beneficial and like a smart thing? No, of course not. You know better, but you don't have to stress yourself to death over feeling behind, because who are you behind really? Yourself, your worries, your own mental state. Like, sure, I guess, but nothing else physically. You're nothing. You're not behind. And like that's what I was saying. I was telling him like I'm not behind anything. Like there is nothing to be behind. But he just kept like, oh, you could be working towards something better. Da, da, da. I'm like, and then I kind of gave like a negative take. I'm like, but then what? You're always constantly working towards something better. When will you get to a better that is actually better enough for you to actually stick with it? And he's like, well, that's the thing about life. You always have to improve. Da, da, da. I'm like, that is exhausting. That is exhausting, and you're just going to kill yourself doing it. And for some people, maybe they're not in a good place and they want to seek out that better. I don't. I don't. And I hate other people making me feel like I'm not like good when I am. Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I always appreciate it as always. This was a pretty long video. Longer than my last two. I'm probably not going to edit this tonight. I'm probably just going to edit a gaming video, and then I'm probably going to go to bed and then wake up early and like do my regular stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.